On your own, use the graph for 9 and 10. 9. Sam, one of your fastest trains is remarkable because its parts are nearly all renewable and sustainable. The coordinate grid shows how far the train can travel in a number of hours. What does the point 3,660 represent? Okay, so we have our title is distance traveled. The x-axis is in hours, and then distance in miles is the y. So what? So the number of miles the train traveled in what? What day? 3 hours. So number 10 reasons. Suppose the title of the graph is changed to a runner's distance. So how can the labels of the graph change? So the x-axis could be labeled as what? What type? To maybe distance, right? Or not necessarily distance, but time, right? Okay, and then time could be there in minutes, hours, right? Okay, and then, so you would put one of those as your label in parentheses, right? And then the y-axis would be what? Could be distance, so that wouldn't really change, but what could change? The miles part. It could be like feet, yards, meters, okay? Inches, so that part could change, okay? What would the point 3,660 mean on that one? So it would mean the distance traveled and the amount of time. And we have to say amount of time because our time, we didn't give it anything specific, right? So it could have been in hours, minutes, okay, whatever it would have been. Number 11, reasons. The 2 points shown are the vertices on the left side of a rectangle. If the rectangle has a perimeter of 20 units, what are the coordinates of the other 2 vertices? Plot the point. Okay, so basically our first one is what? This plot is what? 2, 4, right? Okay, and this one is what? 2, 9. Oh, 2, 8, sorry. Okay, so that gets us what? So what are some other choices we could have? We know we're going to have 8 something, right? Okay, so we're going to have this as something, and this is something we know. This one might be an 8. This one might be a 4, right? Does that make sense? Okay, but what are we going to do, guys? So look at this. So to find the perimeter, so we put P equals 2W plus 2L, right? Okay, so 2 of our width, we don't know, right? Okay, we know 8 minus 4 is what, guys? Is 4, right? Okay, so this would be 2 times 4, which equals what? 8. So we have 20 equals 2W plus 8. So what do we need to do? Find what the width is, right? So we would subtract 8 from here. What we do to one side, we do to the other side. That gets rid of that. So what is that? 12 equals 2w. How do I get w by itself? Since that 2 and that w are so close, what does that mean? Multiplication. So if I want to get it by itself, I do the opposite, which is division. So I'm going to divide by 2. That gets w by itself. So w equals 6. So this difference has to be what, guys? They might be 6 apart, right? So if they're 6 apart, I'd have to do 2 plus what? 6, which is 8. So since we know the difference has to be 6 apart, we do the opposite again. And what's the opposite of difference? Addition, right? Okay, so then we just add the 6. Okay, so then once again, we go over 8, over to the right 8, up 8. There would be 1. We go over to the right 8, up 4. And then there's our another plot. Does that get us a rectangular prism? Yes. Okay. Or a rectangular shape. Okay. And then we just explained all of that as we got this through. Okay. All right. So that is it for today. And then you guys, of course, will do your homework.